Come on. It's time for homeschool. We just finished saying our morning prayers. So we're going to put our hockey stick away. So we start off with getting our daily sheet off here. And I erase it.
Yesterday's and tomorrow's, and then our daily reminder.
I erase it. Alayo goes to go check the date, right? Go check the date. Where's
No, would you like to record me and say something?
I can just record you. So today is Wednesday, October what?
October 30th.
October 30th. So he's just gonna do that. Keep going. Keep going. That's a really small zero. Can you make it bigger?
Don't know if the 3 I did the 3 bigger.
Yeah, which means you have to make the 0 just as big as the 3.
Hey, you do it on both sides.
So essentially, I got this sheet from this Reading Mama. And what
That's
we do
a bigger one.
That's better. So what I do is I laminate it for each month. First, I let him kind of trace the letters. And then once he's done tracing the letter for the month, I take the sheet, I laminate it, and then we use it for the rest of the month. Is essentially how this sheet works. And I let him count off. You're not counting.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And then tomorrow will be 3. And then we're missing 32.
There's no 32. The month ends on the 31st. So now that the sheet is done.
Thursday.
Yep. Now we put away our dry erase marker. And Mom puts this up on our wall.
Can you just put the camera down so that I can record?
No.
Why?
And then we get our today's, tomorrow's, and yesterday's. Alayo moves the cards around to reflect what's today.
Today is Wednesday. If today is Wednesday, yesterday was Tuesday. If yesterday was Tuesday, tomorrow will be Thursday.
Perfect.
We can have a bath on Wednesday.
Sure. Perfect. All right. So this is his daily binder.
Can I record of it?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Can I just look in it?
You have to talk.
Okay. So this is our daily binder we do. Let me just read, guys.
So because we're using laminate instead of dry erase sheets, I find the dry erasing is a little bit more,
Push!
it's a little bit harder to do because you have to push much harder on it. And there's always remnants left over, especially of these highly pigmented colors like red. But he loves to use his red dry erase marker. I think it's the only one we really ever use. So this sheet is from Confessions of a Homeschooler. And same deal, I laminated so that we can use it every day. Without wasting
the
paper.
daily binder is too big for your laminating.
You're right. So Alayo goes and he checks the echo for the time. And he comes back and tells me, and then we put it on here. So go. So our day usually starts off with things like these where we do daily things in the morning. We start off with our kind of a routine, and then we go off into different activities based on the day and based on what I have planned for the day. So he's back.
Hey, why are you turning it off?
Okay, what time was it?
It was 11:44.
11:44. We started a bit late today because we had to go get groceries first. Usually start at 10:30.
10:30 it is homeschool.
10:30 is homeschool. So it's 11:44, right?
So then there's 11.
Perfect.
And
Oh, let's erase that and try again. There you go.
we should go to the 11.
All right, so let's count up to 44.
So it's 1, 2, 3,
No, we start at 12, remember?
12.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44.
Perfect.
That's 44. It's just at 9.
All right.
That's 44.
So sometimes he's a few off, but I don't really make a big deal of it because I'm just trying to get him to understand the concept of counting up to the minute. And that's the focus of it right now. I'm not as particular on him being precise when he draws it on.
It's not 10. Erase that.
It's more the concept of counting and getting that aspect of the clock down, and then we'll move on to being more precise and accurate with his hand placement.
4.
Good job, 11:44.
Now let me go check the temperature.
And he goes and checks the temperature on the Echo. We have the Echo Show, which displays the time and weather and stuff. So he's able to use that to check and come back and write it, because I could get him to just ask Alexa, like I have one right there, get him to just ask, but I think it's nice for him to see it and be able to come back and remember and write it down. So anyways, that's why I do it that way. Sorry, I feel like my face is just so boring this morning. I don't have my earrings on yet, so I'm a little boring. But yeah, so that's how we start our day. Do all the, what's the weather? 8 degrees.
That's the temperature.
The temperature is 8 degrees. Okay, thank you.
That's on 8.
No, try again.
Let me erase it.
Okay. So the preschool learning folder that you guys see there, there's about 3 sheets that also come.
Is that an 8?
That's better. That came with, that's
And
this.
now where's it up here?
It's gonna be close to 10.
Right here?
Yep. It's a few sheets that are from This Reading Mama that kind of go through things you can reinforce daily with your child in the morning. He knows everything in there, so we never touch those sheets because he's pretty well versed in, like, it's the alphabets and stuff like that that he's well versed in already. And he's humming Titanic, in case you're wondering. And right there, it's a what type of clothes will I wear today? I just let him color it in. Go on. I let him color it in, essentially, because I'm not particular on him being able to draw his clothes quite yet. So I just let him kind of go nuts on that one. If he's wearing pants, he gets to color all the way to the bottom. If he's wearing shorts, he only colors halfway up the legs. That's kind of how I've been doing it for him for now. We'll move on to the artsy stuff later. Sorry about the soundtrack here. He's humming the heart, my heart will go on, Celine Dion. Now we go through this. I just bought a sheet of smiley face stickers.
A small one.
And it's for 100 days of school countdown. You can do different things. We chose to just go with stickers because he loves peeling stickers. So it's a time that I let him practice his peeling and placing. Let's try to put it over here since we missed it. Over here. And when we get to 100 days, what do we do?
Oh, we go all the way.
When we get all the way down to 100 at the star, we
have party.
We have a party.
Andrew's gonna be in party.
Okay. So that's what we're counting down to. Not bad, right? We've been doing pretty well. This is a sheet where he gets to write his name every month, so you can kind of see his progress is the idea here. It's kind of hard to see with the colors he's chosen so far. but we do it once a month. We do it on the very first day of the month so that we can just kind of see where he's at. And then we move on to this sheet, which is our calendar. So Alayo gets his marker. So our markers are housed in there with all of our other writing supplies. And he traces over today's date on the calendar. What's the weather like today?
Maybe it's rainy now.
It is rainy, so we color in our rainy box.
Maybe rain just maybe like out here because it's not sun.
Yep, so color in the rainy. Nope, that's the wrong part. Yep, there you go. Good job. So it's a concept of kind of understanding graphing a little bit, the correlation of like the axis. That's what I find this skill teaching.
Let me go check.
We have to review our letter sheet. So our letter of the week is
C, but we already...
C for...
We have to do here.
Okay. What's that?
C for caterpillar.
Yep.
C for cat. C for cow.
Cow. And do you remember what a baby cow is called?
Calf.
A calf. Okay, good job. And what's a boy cow called?
Bull.
High five. Perfect.
Now can we move on to Wednesday?
So now he's excited to move on to his daily sheet. There it is. So what I do, same deal there. I have sleeve protectors, and I essentially have one sheet for each day of the week.
Hey!
Sorry, he likes to do it on here. There you go.
Okay, so now can I put something in it?
Oh yes, and I have to put the date, the number date. And today was what day again?
30.
30.
Yes.
So I essentially have them all cut out and I store them on the side. So for these ones, I use the lifted by the side lift sheet protectors, mainly because a bunch of people like to use the top load sheet protectors, but I find because I'm inserting something at the very bottom, it's impossible to use a top load sheet protector because how do you get all the way down there? So I have these in the side load sheet protectors, and he just goes through and traces today's day. I really love using these sheets, and these are also part of, I believe, Confessions of a Homeschooler's curriculum. We do our curriculum, quote unquote, I use that term loosely, with the days of the week. Not days, sorry, letter of the week. So each week is a different letter. So we went through our vowels first. We're done our vowels, and now we're in our consonants. We're on the letter
C. C says K.
Good job.
C
and
says...
we sing the C song. Put the marker away so you don't mess your shirt up.
C says K. The C says K. Every letter makes a sound. The C says K. Hey. The C says K. The C says K. Hey. Every letter makes a sound. The C says K.
Good job. All right. And what's our C memory verse?
Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right.
Good job. Ephesians
6:1.
Good job. Very good. High five. Perfect. So essentially what I do is I take this and I put it up here, and I take down the one from Tuesday, I erase it, and I put it away in the binder so that it's ready for next week. So I also like to put our crafts up here that we do throughout the week. That usually ends up having a few sheets of craft stuff we've done displayed on here as well. So just gonna erase this and then have him come put away his binder. Again, part of our learning is being, responsible, cleaning up after ourselves. Things like that are an important part of the day in what I want him to learn in our routine. So here's my planner. I use the Erin Condren teacher planner to plan out our week. We're a little bit behind. Put that down, please. we're running a day behind this week because yesterday he slept in and we had some errands to run, so we pretty much missed a good chunk of learning. All we were able to do yesterday was our morning binder. So this is our work for today. I try to like have each day bunched together. It makes life a little bit easier for me when I do my lesson prep at the end of the week. So like at the end of this week, I'm going to prep for next week, which is D. I usually prep for my following week on Friday evenings or Saturday evenings, depending on what Dave and I are up to. Our next activity here is the coloring page for Caterpillar. Can you color them in a little bit more? You're done? So while he does that, I'm just prepping because I didn't prep these ahead of time.
C is for caterpillar.
I meant to and I lost track of time. So I'm just prepping our next activity, which is going to be size sorting. So next is our cut-in practice, which he needs a lot of practice on, I find sometimes. So we are
Because Elmo says practice makes perfect.
Good job. All right, keep cutting. So she just includes these. There's one for every week. We don't do this sheet every week just because I find it can be redundant. So sometimes we'll do that. Sometimes I'll have him do like the cut-in that I'm doing. It just depends on how versatile I'm being that week. Very good. You're doing an excellent job. Very good.
Oh, so pretty.
That's okay.
That's so practice more.
Given the fact that when we started homeschool a few weeks ago, he didn't know how to hold the scissors at all. So we have come a long way in a few weeks.
I know how to hold scissors.
You do. You're really good now.
With a this is large.
All right.
Any more?
Keep going. What size is that?
This is large.
All right. So put it with large.
Yep, and then the next one with large. This one with large.
Mm-hmm.
And this one and this one with medium.
Mm-hmm.
And this one with small.
Mm-hmm. Can you get
What? Yeah. Oh, that's what we have to do because we're doing homeschool. Can I just...
No, don't touch. Don't touch. Thank you.
Homeschool's at home. You guys can see that. So we just have count these. But we just need magnets to stick them on, just to stay on.
So what I have here is essentially a pizza pan that I grabbed from the dollar store.
Well, like every time when we
Okay. Oh, just let me finish explaining. And what we're gonna do now is our clip cards is what they're called. So essentially these are a bunch of Caterpillar numbers. I'm gonna place them on the pizza pan. And we're going to use magnetic push pins that I bought from Amazon. I can link them below. Here you go. So put all those cards on here. Here are the magnetic push pins.
Can you open that?
Put the cards on here first. Put them all on the tray. And we'll use magnetic push pins essentially to count out on the pizza pan. While he does that, I'll just give you guys a quick look at my planner here. This is the Aaron Condren Teacher Lesson Planner. And unfortunately, I loved this cover, but they didn't let you change the color of your text, which I thought was a little silly because not every color pops against black. And in this case, the blue they chose does not pop against black. But essentially I have Wemi Found and I have Homeschooling the Founds. And I plan out our week in here. Pretty much take our activities and I write them out so that each day I know what I'm doing. And also sometimes Dave wants to help, and if Dave feels like helping, he knows exactly what sheets and what activities I have planned for each day. So that's kind of how I have our homeschooling routine going. So yeah. And then a lot of the activities that I have for like our lesson books, they get spread out based on how much time. Like right now, as I said, we're behind, so we'll probably save these for Friday if we have time. We'll touch up on these, and these are essentially just like extras to reinforce certain skills we've already learned during the week. So yeah, I can give you guys like a better overview of that if you're interested to know how I plan out my weeks and days and stuff. I can do that for you guys in the future. If you're interested, let me know. So yeah, next up is our these are letter C puzzles. So Alayo gets usually a piece of construction paper. What color do you want?
Pink.
Good job. Yep, perfect. Okay. Oh, go put the construction paper back. This one. Put the pile back. Thank you. And what he essentially gets to do here, let me put these away, is he gets to cut along the dotted line. We create 6 puzzles, and then he gets to replicate by putting them together and gluing them onto the construction sheet. It's a really simple craft, but he was never big on crafts, so this was important for me to get him to be into craft because he was never into it. So you have to use your scissors first. Where's your scissors? Did you take it over there?
Yeah, but we don't have to cut this.
So yeah, you have to cut these on the dotted line. They're not supposed to have the black around them, but for some reason they printed with this black shadow along some of the objects. Oh,
we just put it all the way in. You guys can see these. These ones are what we just did for counting. And then we're doing this. We just use them this way. That's how we use scissors. And then we just use a glue stick to do this. And
so now get your glue stick right?
And then we got this glue stick. How do you guys see that? You guys can see this glue stick. How my other one is done, and I'll show you.
So there we have it, all done.
Proof way at the top.
All cut and glued by Alayo. Now we're going to make a caterpillar.
Counting.
In order.
A proof way at the top.
So I've cut them out. We have a 1 to 10 caterpillar and an 11 to 20 caterpillar.
Well done.
So let's start with our 1 to 10 caterpillar.
But we have to go all the way to 10. We shouldn't just go 1
So
to 10.
find the head of the caterpillar.
There's the
head. Perfect. So put it here, and then we're gonna start with 1. Okay. And then what's next?
2. So where's 2?
This is super easy for him, but I just figured something fun. I don't like to always make it like challenge and stuff 24/7, because I think that kind of ruins the fun for him if he gets frustrated. So I like to throw in easy things and things that are a bit more of a challenge in each day. So now that that activity is done, we're going to take a reading break and then have lunch. We're going to read The Very Hungry Caterpillar. I'll take that.
I got it.
Let go.
What can
It's
I
not a toy.
use it?
Thank you.
Can I take
Let's start reading.
You read.
Can you open the book to the first page? Hey, you lift from here. You guys know what's funny? I've never actually read The Hungry Caterpillar before. It's gonna be my first time reading it. So I'm probably more excited than he is. All right, come sit, please, and let's read together.
What can you
Okay, so,
then
no? You know that word.
this
Nope.
no,
That
that
night
night he
had
had a
stomach ache.
ache. So now let me came out where he came out from. Oh, he came
Out
out
of a leaf.
from a leaf. The
Next
next
day,
day was
no,
Sunday
again.
again. The
Finger out of your mouth. What was this word?
caterpillar
Good job. No.
ate through one
Nice
nice
green
green
leaf.
leaf. And
After
after that, he
felt
felt
much
much
better.
better. Oh, this is a long book.
We're almost done.
Oh, what this word.
Now
Now he
wasn't
wasn't
hungry.
hungry at
No. Any.
more,
Mm-hmm.
and he wasn't a
Little.
caterpillar
Any.
anymore.
Mm-hmm. Next line. No.
He was a big,
Fat.
fat caterpillar. He
Built
built a
small
small
house
house
called
called a
cocoon
cocoon
around
around
himself.
himself. He
Stayed
stayed
inside
inside for more
than
than 2
weeks.
weeks. Then he
Nibbled
nibbled a
whole
hole in the
cocoon.
cocoon,
Pushed
pushed his
way
way all
out.
and he was a
Beautiful
beautiful
butterfly.
butterfly.
Whoa, look at that.
That's a big butterfly.
Yeah, the caterpillar became a beautiful
And now
butterfly.
that book is done.
The end. Thank you for reading with me. Put it back, please.
And then are we all done?
Yes, we can go have lunch.